All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to be covering another brand who was able to generate over $2.2 million in a 12-month period. And I'm going to be going through the entire funnel from how they're able to sell products, what products they're promoting, what products they specialize in. But I'll be going through the suppliers, how you can go ahead and find high quality suppliers for a low cost and be able to sort of begin your business that way or up the level of the quality of your products. We're also going through the ads that they're promoting as well on Meta specifically that you can go ahead and replicate when you want to do a drop, for example, or maybe you just want to do regular ads, but I recommend doing a drop. I'll be going through their organic marketing strategy. You can see how they're basically posting content, what type of content they're posting, and what type of content is working currently in the different industries. So, for example, this is clothing industry, but this can be used for other industries as well, from health and beauty, for example. I'll be going through the email marketing strategy they're using, alongside the pop-up forms they're using to collect emails for the drops. I'll be going through the homepage that maximizes conversions as well, and basically cover all of that. So watch all of this video till the end. You're getting a ton of value. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, maybe you're having issues with scaling your brand, maybe you just starting out, maybe need some expertise or guidance on the strategies that you need to implement for your brand, then you can go ahead and book on a call below, and I'll be able to see whether I can work with you one-on-one and whether it's a good idea to do that, right? And again, the cost is affordable. Now it's still under, £1,000 per month. So there's still a lot of affordability for people, but obviously this is going to go up quite rapidly and very quickly because obviously I'm getting a lot of interest. People want to work with me one-on-one, and obviously my time is limited, so that will eventually go up, but that's the cost of it currently. And if you have any questions at the moment, you can also DM me on Instagram and I can answer you there. But let's get straight into this video, right? So basically, this brand called Pleasures, they are a clothing brand. They were able to do $2.2 million in a 12-month period. And obviously, they doing around 4 million now. This is from, I think, believe a year and a half ago. So this is from 2022 or so. And we can see that they are pretty much promoting t-shirts. You got your basics, your bottoms, hoods and fleeces, and basically jackets as well. So they're in the streetwear space, but not to worry, if you're in the health and beauty space, for example, or homeware space, then you can still apply these principles I'm going through in the video. But you can see here that this is what they are promoting. And again, they keep it very sort of aligned with that target demographic. They're not trying to appease other different demographics out there. They have their own set brand identity which they're trying to satisfy, and as a result, you'll see based on the sort of products they produce that is very unique, and that's what makes them stand out. So if you want to get clothing, for example, or any other products, but in this specific example, clothing from a supplier that's actually trusted, then the best place I recommend is Alibaba, as I've covered in other videos. And the reason for that is because you'll be able to filter by all sorts of different things. So, for example, you'll be able to find if they're a trusted supplier, if they're verified, if they have the products that you're looking for. The search engine on Alibaba is very good. And you have everything in one place. You have all these different suppliers all in one place. So obviously they're competing with each other for your money. So you can expect the quality of the supplier to be quite high once you find the right one. And again, I help clients out with this if they need help with finding suppliers, but it's very simple. And it just involves understanding, how to negotiate properly and make sure that you're actually finding the right products and testing, getting the samples, and then being able to decide on how to communicate with them as well, so that you're getting the right designs for your product. So that's the supply side. Now, obviously, Pleasures most likely make their products in the United States or Portugal, so you can expect the quality to be quite high. And that's sort of the next step up, right? Once you have proof of concept with your brand and your products, then you can go ahead and start producing it in sort of countries where they have high quality sort of suppliers, such as Portugal or Italy or even United States. So that can be done. And when we look at the ads, for example, for in this situation a pre-drop. You can see here that they are posting or they are promoting different creatives. So you see here, they have one where they just have the product on a great background. Again, this is going to appeal to a lot of different people. You see this a lot in clothing brands. And the reason you see this a lot with clothing brands is because it works, right? It showcases the product very clearly on a great background. There's no distractions. And it's just a case of whether or not the target market actually likes the product or not. And it's good to see whether or not they're able to like the product by looking at the likes, by seeing the engagement. And from that, you'll be able to use that as data to understand, okay, this product's not working. Okay, I can go ahead and try a different product, and it's best not to probably produce this product in bulk. So that's what they're currently doing here. They also have the model wearing the product as well, which is going to appeal to a different group of people as well. And the reason for that is because, you know, some people like to see the product on a model just to see a different perspective. So that's what they've done here too. And also they have a different product on a different model as well. And obviously they have a collaborative project with Austin Lee. So that's what they're promoting here. And that will get a lot of people into the brand ultimately, because there will be some Austin Lee fans who will see this and will say, okay, I'm interested in Austin Lee, therefore I would like to go ahead and, you know, see what products they have in store. So that's what they will do. That's what the ads. So obviously ads is quite complex. And again, the type of ads you run won't be the traditional ads if you're doing a drop, which I recommend. And the reason for that is because when you're using the ads for drop, there's a certain way you're doing it. You're not using a certain objective. You know, you're not using purchase objective, because that way it's actually more expensive to do that compared to just using sort of a traffic objective, for example, where your just sole purpose is to just bring as much traffic to your website as possible. And I'll show you why later. Now, in terms of the organic marketing strategy, they are promoting on Instagram and TikTok. You can see here on Instagram, they have almost 550,000 followers, and they have posted a lot of times. And basically, you want to try and copy them as well. And the reason for that is because the more you post, there's a positive correlation with how much views you're getting, reach, and also the number of followers that you're going to get as a result. So you definitely want to be posting on there. And again, you can post different types of content. For example, you can post sort of like authentic content where you have models wearing the product in a lifestyle setting. And this works very well for clothing brands, especially. So you can see that that's what they've done with this one. And it's our girls in pleasures. So obviously they're wearing the clothing, and obviously that's attracting a lot of attention. You can see here they also have another product with a model wearing that one too. And again, it's a carousel, so they have different products in one post. But this can be quite effective for a drop, especially. And the thing is, with this, as a brand owner just starting out, you can go ahead and actually start to pretty much promote these posts with Instagram Boost. And that can be very powerful because now you're reaching a new audience that you would never be able to reach organically. And again, Instagram Boosts are quite inexpensive, but you're gaining a ton of followers, a ton of people coming to the brand page and starting to follow. And they'll also go ahead and visit the website as well. Also on TikTok, they're also on TikTok, and you can see here they don't have the biggest following because clearly they don't take it as seriously as they should be. But you would definitely want to be posting a lot of content on TikTok, and it's going to be sort of a place where you can gain a ton of views, but you also get some views as well. Again, it's sort of like very dynamic, so you need to be careful with the type of content you're posting on there. And usually UGC content works the best. As you can see some content, 3,000 views, for example, right? That can work. You can see they're using an influencer here, Charli D'Amelio, but you don't have to use massive influencers. You can just be posting your product in lifestyle settings, and that will help to gain views. You can see here, that's what they're doing with one of their videos. They have a model wearing the product, and they're doing, sit downs. You can see here another video with a model wearing the product, and it's sort of like a get ready with me style. So that can be quite effective too. And again, you want to be posting multiple times a day on TikTok because that's going to give you the best chance of going viral, maximizing the number of views that you're getting. And obviously these views will correlate into or convert into followers, and they'll also convert into website visits. So why do we want to do all of this? The reason we want to do the ads, the reason why we want to do organic is because we want to get traffic to the website. And if we're doing a drop, we want to get as many emails and SMS marketing subscribers as possible. So the way they've done that is they've gone ahead and said, okay, unlock 10% off, subscribe to our newsletter, and get 10% off your order and exclusive access. Obviously, the exclusive access means that there'll be exclusive access to the drops that they will be doing and new product releases. So that's what they've gone ahead and done. They have this email pop up. Ideally, they should be doing SMS as well. And that's something I encourage my clients to do. And the reason for that is because a lot of the time, the target market, especially in the clothing industry, but this can apply to fashion, beauty and health as well. When you send SMS, it's a lot more accessible to people compared to emails. The open rate's a lot larger on SMS. The click-through rates are bigger as well on SMS. So that's the main reason. But you want to be doing both ultimately. And yeah, once you've got the emails and the SMS, what you want to do is you obviously want to send the emails. Obviously, I don't have access to the SMS, but that's something that I, I give to my clients effectively. But yeah, what they do, they collect emails, then they send emails out to them about product releases or new collections. You can see here, Pleasures, they have all these different new products that they have. It says Austin Leeds, American artist based in New York. And they just go into detail about, what does this design mean? Because remember, like clothing in general, people are not just buying clothing for functionality; they're buying it for the feeling that it provides to them, right? How it makes them feel based on the motion. So that's the reason they've got this, long copy with how to, what's the origin of this work. So that's something that you can probably replicate for your brand, but you don't necessarily need to do that. But obviously you want to get people to understand what you're promoting. So yeah, they showcase the products with different models. And that's pretty much it. You don't need to do anything more complicated than that. The idea here is you just want people to see your product and be able to contact them about when it's going to drop. And then once you drop the launch or launch the drop, obviously you send traffic to the homepage or the product page, but you send them from the email and SMS. They'll go to the homepage, for example, and they will see the homepage. So you see, in this case, Pleasures, they've gone for a very unique homepage. They have the different products here, just pretty much outlined. It's almost like a connection page. And that's pretty much fine as well. They sort of got like this hero image where they have like butterflies interaction. So that's very interesting. And it's sort of on brand for them. But yeah, the main thing here is that they're showcasing the products very clearly on a gray background. And obviously people are going to click on this and they'll go straight to the product page. And then from here, it's just a case of them looking at the product, seeing the different, angles of the product, and then going ahead and add to cart. So yeah, they have a bit information about the product details, description, the size, etc. But it's very self-explanatory, especially for clothing. And then they have recommended. You can see they have information on other products. And the reason they do that is because they want people to add more items to their cart, and that will maximize the average order value, which is obviously going to mean more revenue, more profit for the brand per order. So that's what's been done here. And then obviously they'll go ahead and add to cart and they'll go to the checkout. So ultimately, that's pretty much the whole thing, right? Obviously, this is an overview. There's a lot, the devil's in the details, and this is what I help clients out with. And again, this can be replicated, but obviously, again, I could talk for hours about this. But obviously, the thing is that obviously you don't have that much time. And if you need help with any of this, then the thing that you can do is either watch my free content, and you can also book a call below where you can talk to me one-on-one. As I mentioned, the price is going to go up soon. And it's still relatively affordable and flexible for brands maybe who don't want to pay all up front. So I can charge monthly. Currently still under 1K per month, but this will obviously rapidly go up because more people are coming in. So yep, you can book a call below. Recommend you do that as soon as possible. If not, you can go to DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. And If you have any video suggestions or any other brands you want me to cover, then you can also leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. I'll respond to all comments. Make sure to follow and like. And if you haven't watched my other videos, you can go ahead and watch the video in the top right-hand corner where I go for another brand who is able to generate a good amount of revenue with a similar method. So see you there.